Okay, I did do that down here. I just want to make sure I don't have to go upstairs. Well, I'm gonna have to go upstairs because I want to leave. I want to hit the. I'm out of good weed. That's all I got. These I purchased before I left Ohio the first time. So foreshadowment. Now, what I've come to learn is pay very close attention to how people speak, and then sometimes when I do that, I overthink myself into thinking worse. But a lot of times there are messages in the way that certain people speak compared to how other people speak. Some people will subconsciously speak honest, and some people speak consciously honest. Now, for me, I have to actually sit and focus on lying, which is why I'm a shitty salesman, because when I see something, I'm going to tell you what I believe it to be the honest price. But the way that sales works is you have to account for how much time, how much gas, how much you cost, how much your partner costs, as well as how much it costs to get to the next job. So therefore, you can never give the accurate price and still be a good salesman, especially if you're traveling. From what I've been learning, I have to be a shitty salesman to be a good salesman. And it's not shitty in the sense of the business wise, but shitty in my mind because I have to use a little bit of lying, manipulation, using all my tools to be able to maximize. And if I'm able to just push it back in the back of my head, thinking like, oh well, this is extra money I could use for traveling. This is extra money I could use to help people close to me. This is extra money that I could use for creative ideas. This is extra money because at the end of the day, what's the real value for anything? Now, literally, I've paid ridiculous amounts for things. I'm just like, I'd do it again. And I've paid ridiculous amounts for things I like. Why? Like, I would say personally the most ridiculous amount of money I've ever paid for anything, and it's going to be the most money I've ever paid for anything. Green card. $7,000. Another $500 for the replacement. So, let's say $7,500. Because I've lost my green card before, had to go through some forms, blah, this, blah, that. Perks of me knowing so many people because when I wasn't able to get into a job, I actually know somebody that has family that boards horses, and she was, I guess it was perfect timing because they needed assistance and I needed money. So I was fine doing whatever they were able to help me with, and I was just like, wow, I really glad I randomly talked to this lady that had issues with her locker in fucking freshman school because like I suck $1,000,000,000% at keeping communications with people. And the main reason why is because I believe we all have our own lives. I never know when to check in on people. I just, if you're posting, I'm posting, we alive, right? I do know that depression looks like, as well as it looks like, I want to kill myself. But more or less those that speak out, I don't know. I can't argue that they want help or they're just more honest about it than other people. My thought process of why I say it as open as I do is because eventually, as we all will, I want to make people aware and known. I was rarely ever happy. I almost said never happy, but that's a lie. There have been multiple instances in existence where I do remember being happy, but the thing about that is if you compare it to all the 26 years, I would garner probably about an hour to 2 hours of happiness. The rest is just either confusion, self-deprecation, annoyance, boredom, or some other thing that I can't currently think of right now. But either way, 2 hours of happiness is for 20 still X years of what the fuck? But at least I'm open and honest about it. Not everybody's gonna be like, I don't know what's going on. They're just gonna plan and pretend that they do. Like, just because you make a plan, it does not mean it's gonna go through, and just because you make a plan doesn't mean you're gonna do it. But either way, for you to make a plan, for you to enact a plan, and for you to learn from your plans means that at least you're willing to fail forward and still not failing at all. And that's my problem. I'm not willing to fail forward at certain things because, like, well, if I fail at this bank robbery, I might go to jail. No, thank you, no, thank you, no, thank you. Well, if I fail at this revolution, I might be put up for tyranny, and they might shoot me in the head. Actually, I'd like that if they did that to me, but they also might just imprison me and put me on death row for 20x amount of years. So until I eventually naturally die, and that doesn't sound pleasing to me. I still want to travel. Like, I'm not really worried about traveling as a black person because even though I'm black, I'm not American. But I question if I'd be using an American passport because I'm in America and I reside in America and I have a permanent residency in America, but I'm Haitian, but I don't have an A. Now, I'm generally pretty sure I lost that passport during moving. Like, I do have, quote unquote, an important paper section, but I don't know how to define important when everything changes so often. And nobody really ever taught me what important was. Like, yeah, they said government papers were important, but why? I can identify me. Most people that watch my stories can identify me. The government should be able to identify me, but because I can't identify me to the government, and the government knows it's me, I still need to come up with paperwork to say it's me. But like we know it's you, but kind of like how taxes, they know how much money and all this and all that, but they still want you to do the work just in case you fuck up, so they can charge you more. So essentially, they never want to see you do good. But if you do good, well, you're probably paying some people too. Either way. Well, I think it'd be more or less amazing or spectacular. Because if you're doing good, then at least you're being able live above water. But if you're doing great and amazing, well, you own the world, or at least you own the world. That's why people buy islands, so they can do whatever the fuck they want to, because rules and laws are all made by humans, and if we're not here to keep people in check, then what is law? What is rule? What is all this? Little Poof! I'm trying to get, yeah. I hope. Last one before. Oh. And the last one of the day. The last one before I start heading to the gym. Get my shit around. I generally do not like to lead. But I can remember from my earliest. 7, 9, maybe roughly. Because my earlier memories are me pissing on people and eating food out of a frying pan in some dirt, war-torn area. I think it's Haiti. I don't really know. I'm assuming it's Haiti. It's the only other country I've been aside from America. Mr. Too Foreign, because I've been into, well, if I go back to Haiti, I'm still going to consider it more or less a foreign place, because I don't know the language, I just looked the part. Back to the point. I don't like to lead. Now, what I mean by that is, if I know that there's going to be somebody more with the leader bravado, I'm more of the type of person that, if you're better at something than I am, I 1,000%, no questions asked, want you to do it. But if you need my assistance, I have no issues helping, so long as you're not an asshole about it. If I'm better at something than you are, I'm 100% fine doing it. Now, I'm saying it like this because work-wise, I have coworkers that are far superior when it comes to selling as well as stacking than I am. As well as I have some coworkers that are just far superior at selling, some are just far superior at stacking, some are just far superior at strength. Now, there's many variables. Sometimes they beat me in all of them, sometimes they beat me in some of them, sometimes they beat me in none of them. But at the end of the day, I just more or less get told at the beginning of the day if I'm leading a route or not, or we lead routes separately, or it's just like, I'm fine leading because I've been doing it for so long, but I don't like to take the title of leader, and I don't like to tell people what to do, because you're going to do what you're going to do. But if you need points and tips to figure out how to continue to help move us together as a team, I'm more than fine helping direct you. But if you're just here and you don't want to do anything, and you need like, motherfucker, you better move or you're gonna get hit, then it's just like, leave. 100% just leave. I don't want to fucking deal with you. I hate fucking watching people move slow. I generally get irritated and pissed when I'm around slow workers, which is like, I have to tell myself I'm doing a lot of things, to be honest, but y'all don't see all the work I put in. So it's just like, I'm fine leading those that want to be led, but I hate leading those that need to be led, because there's a difference between want and need. If you need to be led, that's something you need to figure out yourself, figure out why you need to be led, and at least being able to willingly be led. Compared to others where it's like, yeah, I know I need to be led, so what do I do to make myself a better chain in this whole entire system? I don't fucking know. Either way, I'm willing to be a team player. Some people are just on a team, if you get what I mean. And I don't need to lead the team to be a team player, but sometimes I am aware I do need to lead certain things. I'm 100% fine leading. I just don't like leading people that don't want to be lead, because at the end of the day, I'm going to want to fucking strangle you. You're going to piss me off.